everyone, welcome back. Had a couple of weeks away for work in Scotland, so I'm back again, and it's the BMW that I'm desperately trying to get rid of now. And yeah, we're pretty much there, unfortunately. And as I show you the battery, nice complicated looking battery here on the BMW, and it's to do with the safety terminal, battery safety terminal, and it's I just wish is this box here. I just wish that it wasn't at fault, because the car's pretty much done. So how it started is when I got the car, we had, if I just plug it in and I'll show you, turn on the ignition and the airbag light illuminates, as you can see on the dash there. So they talk about the seat, passenger seat being a little issue, and you can sort of bypass it with a little box that you can buy. So tried that, tried to clear the code, didn't work. So did more research again and looked at the error code, and it relates to this box down here. So at the moment I'm just no idea when I'm going to get it done, unfortunately. So yeah, so I've got other things to do, but that's just one of them at the moment, and that's the last thing that I needed to get sorted. These are the rear lights, and again, to try and freshen up the look of the car, it's got this large reversing light on it, and I thought about trying to change them out completely, but you can't really change the rears out for the sort of updated version. So I went with the cheap alternative, which is a graphic transfer which goes over the reverse section. It's quite a large, it's an incredibly large transfer, far larger than the actual headlight, the light itself. So yeah, for a cheap fix and to make it look a bit better, I thought I'd try and apply those, and yeah, try and cut around them, see what we can do, see how they look, because if they look rubbish then it'll be going straight in the bin. So popped off the rear lights and yeah, gave it a shot, and as you can see, they've actually come out quite nice, and you'd almost say from a distance that the colour match is pretty good. So yeah, that's just sort of made the whole light the sort of same colour, with this small little area for the reverse light to go into. So as you can see, with the lights back in place, that's a nice, red or orangey, whatever you want to call it, rear tail light that now matches quite nicely. And I have to say that although £6 for a transfer, it's a bit steep, but actually it's done the job, to be fair. It's really impressive. So that's one less thing to sort out. So again, to try and make this 3 Series stand out a bit more, I'm just going to do the wheels in a sort of a gunmetal grey style. So I've dealt with the curb rash as much as I can and applied the primer. So I am then going to apply the paint to it, and hopefully these will come out quite nice. I've done it before, but I think I made a slight mistake before on some Fiat 500 rims, but I'm hoping that I've got the right lacquer to make these look a bit better. So yeah, so the primer is on, and we'll be applying the paint very shortly. So we've applied the gunmetal grey, Gonna have to allow that to just dry off a bit. That has taken a number of coats. That did not go on with ease at all. So yeah, but it's not looking too bad. Hopefully it will dry off quite nicely. So the part that needs to be replaced was this drawer part here, which didn't come with the car for some reason. So I've had to buy this and this whole panel here. And I thought actually what I'd just do is just remove this part from the panel and then just insert it into the old panel that's basically here, which has got the vents. It's this panel here. Thought when I got it I could just slide it in, and that didn't work. So it turns out that this part was still in there, which is basically this part here. So the only thing actually missing was the front cover and, well, the sort of what's in here. So yeah, I made a right mess, as you can see. That goes to show just what's behind a 13-year-old car, all this stuff. So I've made a right meal when I've flipping cleaned the car out, but there you go. So all I've got to do now is just put this into there. That just clips in, and then that will hopefully all be sorted out. So, as you were aware, I got a new rim, and that went to the tyre place for them to put the old tyre on the new rim, and we've put that on. Come back a couple of days later, it's completely flat. Therefore, the rim cracks were obviously not the issue, and it's actually the tyre. So somewhere on this very good meaty tyre there is a problem, so it's going to have to go back, and because it's a run flat we might never see it again. So we'll find out what's going to happen with that. So it's come back from the tyre place, and they found that there was a fault. It's around this area where they had to do some work around it because they found a leak, and yeah, it was all a bit strange, but now it's holding the air quite nicely, so fingers crossed all the tyres and everything are now sorted. They're on the car. Fantastic. So I was hoping, I really was, that we would have cut to like the car being all cleaned and polished and ready for sale, but it's just not meant to be. We're still, well, it's got to be MOT'd, but I can't MOT it until I've cleared the airbag warning light. So yeah, just trying to work out now really my next step with that battery. I'm going to take it apart, see if it's a wire. So there's a possibility that yeah, but it's all complicated. Basically it could be a loose wire, and if you're in an accident in this BMW, it sort of cuts the battery, and that's what this battery safety terminal does. It's complicated. So I will be back again, probably with another video. Maybe not the BMW, but yeah, we'll see. Next Saturday, we'll see where we go. Until next time, see you all soon.